Hey everyone, it is JP and I have October's Best Bead Box from Potomac Beads. So I'm going to do a little unboxing video and then I have a tutorial for you to show you how to make these earrings. So the beads come in the box. I've used the disc dual beads and the Bicones that are in the box and added in my own seed beads to show you the tutorial. So let's get started with the unboxing and then I will go into the tutorial. Let's start with the pattern that comes with the Best Bead Box by Potomac Beads. So the pattern is called the Crystal Bow Bracelet, and so here it is, and here's the list of beads that come with for the pattern. And here's the illustrations of how to make the bracelet. I think their illustrations are gorgeous, well done illustrations. So let's look at the beads. And so the first bead in the list, so I'm just going to go down my list here, is the cup button. And I'm going to take that out. So I've got this nice flax gold, I bet it's, oh, Aztec gold is what it's called. So pretty button, and that is actually going to be for the clasp here for the pattern. Then they have some Potomac crystals. These are 6mm crystal bicones. And I'm just going to take those out. Ooh, very pretty autumn color. So, stunning bicones. I'm glad that Potomac Beads is now doing their own crystals because I believe Swarovski is going to soon eliminate their beads and things, their elements. But those are the bicones, and then we have some 4mm pearls, and these are lovely too. The color is called, oh wait, I don't think I gave you the color. This is Smoky Topaz, AB. And the color for the pearls is called Old Lace. So it's a nice, it looks like old lace is the color. So their pearls are actually really nice. So they're called Potomac pearls. So I'm guessing Potomac Beads is making their own pearls. And I say they are comparable to the Swarovski pearls. So again, very pretty color. All right, so my last three are seed beads. So these are the 8-0s. The color is light caramel Cylon. And I'm just going to take them out. Love the color. Love that nice creamy color. Put that back. And then we have metallic light. These are 15-0s. So I've got two of them. So I've got silver line dark and metallic light are the two colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those out. So a nice pretty color for the 15-0s. And let's take out the other one. Did I actually get that open? Yes. No, I did not. I was trying to preserve the label so I know the color. That's all. Anyway. And there they are. So this will be good. I can add to my 15-0 collection. I do not have a ton of 15-0s or 8-0s for that matter. So I tend to predominantly work with 11s, and so I don't have a ton of these colors. So both are very pretty colors, and I look forward to working with them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the beads that are just the stash beads is what I call them. So these are just additional beads that come with the box that are not part of a project, but they're to add to your stash. Be right back. Okay, so here are the beads that are for your stash, and so there's quite a few here, and I feel like they have more than they normally do in their box, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. One of the other additions to the box was some thread this time. So they're introducing a new thread called, it's called the Dragon Thread, is what it's called. And so the color they sent is green, so they sent about 5 meters is what they sent me here. And they're saying it's supposed to be beading thread, but it feels a lot like Fireline or Wildfire, depending on what you use. So this should be fun to try out. I'm looking forward to making a project with this. And so let's go through the beads for the stash. So the first on the list, and they give you the list, so here's the list of beads. The box is called Autumn Path. And here are the list of beads for your stash. So I went through all these. Let's go through these. First on the list are disc duos. So here they are. The color is metallic violet. So let's pull these out, and here they are. Pretty metallic beads. And next are some gemstone rounds, 4mm. And in my stash here, the gemstone rounds are Poppy Jasper. And this is really pretty. I really like these colors. I love the mixture. And they're very autumn. If I can actually get the bag open. There we go. Take a look at how beautiful these are. You see these colors. So each bead is kind of different, and they look very different. And I can't wait to see what I make with them. So I'm just going to bring that a little closer so you can see. So moving those aside. Next on the list are check glass faceted rounds, 4mm. So let's see. So the color I got is Jet. Ooh, wow, that is locked. Does not want to open. I may actually have to cut it. That's some seriously good Ziploc. Oh, there we go. So here they are. These are just, looks like fire polish. They're calling them check rounds, but they just look like your basic fire polish beads. So very nice. And definitely got a project for those. Next on the list are Potomac Crystal Bicones, 4mm. And so that's these guys, and this is Crimson Opaque is the color. And I really like these. Look at how opaque this red is. Very pretty. And then we got some briolets. So, and this color is Light Tanza is the name. Yep, Light Tanza. So, ooh, I really like that. It's got this sort of, I love the sparkle on that. See, and it kind of changes colors as you move it around. So, these should be fun to play with. What am I going to make? And after the briolets, I've got some Potomac crystal rounds, and these are 4mm and smoky topaz or smoky top. I wonder if it got cut off, and it's probably smoky topaz, because this color is very similar to the Bicone color. So pretty beads. Lots of sparkle. Really pretty autumn colors. They've got a good collection that's been curated, whoever did the curation of this box. Good choice in colors, perfect for autumn. Next, I have got some iris duos, and these are Crystal Magic Wine is the color. And, ooh, another tight Ziploc. I gotta get my nail in between to get this bag open. There we go. Good luck. So crystal wine, I love the way this looks. So if you look, it's got almost like it's coated on the top, and then the sides and the bottom are not coated, or it looks through, so it should give a really pretty effect. And iris duos are a 2-hole bead, so there's 2 holes to it. I've worked with these in the past. These are fun to work with. And the last bead is Duracoat Opaque Miyuki seed beads. I'm not quite sure what the rest of the color was. I think it's eucalyptus maybe, because it does have that nice pretty green. So some 11-ohs for my stash. All right, I got 2 more items. So these are not beads. So the next item are just some lever back ear wires. And here they are. And these are 18 millimeter, and they are silver plated brass is what they are. So perfect. I could always use ear wires since I tend to like to make earrings. And the last item are button shanks. So these are just plain button shanks, which I think you can probably cover with some beads, make some kind of beaded cover over them. And here they are. You can use them as clasps, depending on what you're making. So a bracelet, they could be used as a clasp. And these are also just silver plated. Well, those are all the beads in the box, so let's get on with the tutorial. So everyone, to make the earrings that are from the beads in the box, what you're going to need are the disc duos that are in the box. So you're going to need 8 of those, and you're going to need 12 of the bicones. I added in my own 11s. So these are galvanized silver Miyuki 11s. You can use whatever 11s you have. You could also use the ones that are in the box. I just thought the silver went well with the red and purple. And of course you'll need ear wires. So I'm using a couple that I have of my own. There are some in the box, but they didn't quite work with the way the design is. So these fit better with the loop. And lastly, I am testing out the dragon thread that also came in the box. So I've, as I was making these 2 earrings, I think the thread is nice. I think I'd go with something a little bit thicker. This is 0.005, so you do have to reinforce a few times so it doesn't feel like it's loose. I tend to like my pieces to be a little bit stiffer. So anyway, let's get started. Alright, so to start our project, what you're going to do is pick up 4 disc duos and 4 of the 11s and put them on your thread in alternating order, just like this. Go ahead and tie a knot. You're just going to tie a basic square knot. Just want to make sure your ring is nice and tight and there's no slack in the thread. So, make a nice tight knot, and this is what you're going to get. Then go ahead and go back through all the beads again. So my knot is here between the 11 and the disc duo. So I'm just going to go through the disc duo and go all the way around. And this will help the knot. We'll pull the knot away and put some distance between the knot and the thread. So I've gone all the way around, and I'm just going to go through the disc duo here and through the 11 to give myself a little bit more, and then come out of a disc duo. So basically you want to, it really doesn't matter which one you're coming out of, you just want to come out of the disc duo, pick up an 11, the bicone, and an 11, and so note where the thread is exiting. So here I am, there's my thread coming out of this bottom hole of the disc duo. So I'm just going to go across to the opposite disc duo here and go there into the disc duo, go through it. So what that's going to do is it's going to put the bicone and the seed beads kind of between the two disc duos here, and then I'm going to pick up an 11 and go into the bicone. And I'm just going to give it a good tug, but I want to get my tail thread out of the way there. Okay, so you're coming out of the bicone, you're going to pick up one more 11, and you're going to go through the disc duo from this side here. So I'm going through it from the left going into the right. So this is the same disc duo where we started, and you're going in the same direction. And I'm just going to tighten that up so you can see the bicone is now going to sit in between the 4 disc duos. And you can go back through the beads again just to kind of reinforce. So I'm coming out here, I'm going to go through this 11 and the bicone. And of course the thread decides to wrap around my finger. And then you go through the 11 here. Through the disc duo. Then back through this new 11 and the bicone again. So make sure you're tightening as you go. Through the 11. And through the disc duo once again. Okay, so now we're going to switch into the other hole of this disc duo. So just turn in this direction. Oh, there we go. I'm just missing the hole there. So this is what you should have at this point. It should be like this. So now what I'm going to do is shift all these over so they're a little bit closer. And pick up an 11, a bicone, and an 11. And I'm going to go through the next disc duo here. And then I'm going to repeat. So 11, bicone, 11, the disc duo over here, and repeat 11, bicone, 11 to the disc duo. So I'm going into the outer holes of these disc duos. And one more time, 11, bicone, 11, and into this. There we go, holes right there. Okay, so I've gone all the way around through all the disc duos. So now what I'm going to do is actually just continue through the 11 and the bicone again and back out of this 11. Then pick up 5 11s. So there's my 5. Then a bicone. Bring those down. Pick up 7 11s. Bring those down to the thread and then just go through the bicone. You're going to skip over the rest of those beads and go through just the bicone. Don't pick up any of the seed beads. And then again, pick up 5. And we're going to go through the 11, the bicone on the 11 on the other side here. And there we have it. So now we just got to add our seed beads all the way around. So pick up 5 11s. Like so, and you're just going to go through the beads here on the outer edge, which is just the 11, the bicone, and the 11. So, and the seed beads should wrap around the disc duo there. And then you're just going to repeat 2 more times. So, once again, pick up 5 and just go through these beads here. And just one more time, so I'm just going to turn it over here this way, and I'm going to pick up 5 11s. And go through, so I'm coming out of that 11 there, I'm going to go through this group here. So I've got 11s around all of my disc duos, and now I'm just going to go back up through all these beads just to reinforce this loop. So up through the seed beads, through the bicone, and then through my group of 7 seed beads here. Alright, and now down these seed beads here on this side. So, and now I just tie half-inch knots because we are done. So I'm going to tie a half-inch knot here between the bicone and the 11 there. And then go pull the knot into the bicone. Tie my second half-inch knot here between that 11 and bicone. And I'm going to do this one more time between this next 11 and bicone here. And I unthreaded my needle. So all I need to do is I've tied all 3 half-inch knots, so I just want to weave my thread away a little bit and then trim. Okay, that should be good, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim all of my extra thread here. There's that, and this piece here. I'm just going to pop in my ear wire. All right, here are the earrings from the beads in the Best Bead Box. So I hope you liked this little tutorial, sort of an easy, quick one. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.